honestly, when it came to the blocks, I was thinking about some other shit that had to do with selling drugs, but still same correlation.
He putting in work.
Hey, I love. We can definitely start the episode with that. Bro. Hey, shout out Mick Jenkins, bro. Working for real.
Mick Jenkins and Black Note.
Not that pseudo work. You know what I'm saying? Not that pseudo work.
Black Note put in work.
Old school 1990, 3 verses when you had to know you was really nice with it. Like 3 of those. I'm talking about intro, bridge, hook, ending. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
a whole thing. And a singing hook.
But don't let it be a bridge in the middle too. The actual back in the day they had the interludes too before the album. Come on, man. You used to have real projects, man. I ain't talking about Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, man, we'll have a link to that in the description.
Hell
check it out for sure.
Hell yeah. No, it was funny because we just made that little joke, but it wasn't even a joke. Like, you know what I mean? We were like, man, like he put three verses on that. Like, man, nowadays, man, like it'd be if your local artist now puts 2 verses on a track for the whole EP, all 7 tracks, he working. He putting that work in. 3 verse. Nah, they ain't doing no 3 verse. Nah. You gonna get verse, feature, wrap up. We done. Like, all right, cool. Next one. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Well, that's dope. Shout out Mick Jenkins for working, man. That's dope, man. That's real work. Yeah. That's when you believe in that song. For real. This ain't no pump it up.
Damn. Shout out to Black Milk, though. Black Milk.
Yeah, too. Shout out for sure. For sure.
That project is dope, by the way. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Link in the description. Thank you for tuning in. This is Block Giants, man. What episode are we on, man?
7.
Already?
We rolling?
Bro, we working.
Yeah,
like I said, man, this ain't no 1 verse shit. This is Block Giants. We 3 versing.
This ain't no 1 season. This is a franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Hello. We're gonna have a Block Giant universe coming soon for surely. A lot of spinoffs. But let's, man. I just want to get straight into it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's a lot of hot topics, like, you know what I mean. Usually we like to catch up and about the week and everything like that, but there's been a lot of things sizzling this new year, man. And I just want to get straight into it, man. So I want to go straight up, and first and foremost, I want to jump right into that Jonathan Majors interview, because I feel like I got to give my man his flowers while he here. My man predicted it on episode 2 or some shit like that. My man said, well, you know, he gonna work. He working for you know who, all that. So let's watch it play. Hey, man, my man is clairvoyant when it comes to this. So I gotta give you your props, man. So like I said, if you tuned into episode 2, you know, I mean, we already know your take and stance on the whole situation, but maybe you want to catch up some people up if they weren't there for that.
Pretty much to sum up episode 2, they shouldn't have been yelling at each other like that. And that if he's gonna try to like rectify himself, he's got to work with the mouse, because the mouse has a lot of things tied up that he's a part of, and they could just stop some other money coming in, even though it's not Marvel. So that's kind of what I was saying, but I was trying to be a little more cryptic. I feel in my way, because I'd be scared of the mouse, man. The mouse is a monster. So.
No, it was funny though, because yeah, that's funny. I'm gonna lead in that. I'm gonna lead in that a little bit later. But it was just funny though that you said that you were scared of the mouse, like, you know what I'm saying, like about John the Major situation. So that's why you didn't want to say anything, because you can get a cease and desist, a heartbeat about anything, like as soon as you mention their name. So that's real though. But as far as the interview was concerned and everything like that, what was your take on it?
So yeah, now moving on to seeing the interview, everything happened. You know, now here we are. Kind of wish I didn't see the interview.
But you wanted to? You rather be on an audio podcast? You wanted to hear? You rather heard it?
You know, like kind of like halfway through it, I was like, "Why is he saying he didn't want to take the sand, but he talking now?" Like,
I ain't gonna hold. No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
You know what I mean? Like if you're not gonna like snitch or talk in court, but you're gonna talk on film, it's a little weird. But then at the same time, I know he might have to kiss the ring for the mouse, and that's a whole other thing. But I just got one question though about this whole. It's kind of part of this interview, but it's not. It's in the shadows. I think people ain't really hitting on this.
Okay.
They said that she got mad.
What's she meaning who?
Grace. Grace, is that her name?
Oh,
Grace?
You're talking about the ex, the jilted one. Okay. She was upset. Oh. Okay.
She was upset about like going back real quick. She
Okay.
was upset about some text, right? About some other woman.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was cheating. He was slanging.
Okay, I just want to know, was that Megan?
I believe it might have been. Allegedly.
Plot twist. So for me,
Well,
I'm just like, that's what I'm like. Oh, okay. Like, was it her?
I mean, it could be that. No, what I was thinking is,
That's all that interests me, I guess, about it. I'm just
it
like,
would
okay,
make
was it
honestly,
her?
to be real though, in that situation, that would actually for some reason make it okay on the internet. Like,
Let's
like I don't
go.
know why. Like, if you gonna cheat,
I mean, you went up, cheat up, right? Don't they say
and episode 1 we said that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
that? I think Budden been
Uh,
saying that for over a
ep-
decade.
I'm just saying
I
though.
mean, and showing it.
But let's be real. That's okay. I only do this a
That's
couple
my
times.
man's.
Last time I said Remy Ma. I gotta do it one more time.
Here we go.
Meg good.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't even know how old she is. It don't even matter. It's
Yeah.
Meg good. Like whatever her name is, Gretchen. What's her name? Whatever. Anyway, look, I'm gonna go ahead and say the one thing that nobody's gonna actually say to you.
Let's hit it.
You had every right to be angry and start letting the claws come out when you see Megan Good on the text message. Yeah, your spot in jeopardy, Alex Trebek. Yeah, you supposed to employ all the tactics. Yeah, everything, shrill voice, claws, talons. Your mama ain't this. Your career really ain't. Your career little. Not.
Wow.
Well, they're gonna do all that. Yeah, it's Megan Good in the phone. Now you could have had. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look, my man shuddered for a second. Pause.
I'm just waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I'm like, yo, you already went up.
No.
You didn't want to lay it up. You didn't want to dunk it.
Nah,
he laid it up.
It was too easy. It was too easy. You could have had something else.
Steph Curry.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You could have had something else.
He could dunk, but he want to lay up.
But let's be real though. Look, I'm not trying to get on my Dr. Umar. I'm just saying no. Easy. Have you seen Graziella, whatever her name was? You know what I'm saying?
That name is getting iller by the second.
Have you seen? You know what I'm talking
about? No.
She make olive oil look like she curvy. Like,
okay, we doing that? We doing that? We doing that?
Did you see the pictures?
I don't think we need to compare. We're talking about Megan Good, right?
Thank you. I'm just saying. If her would have seen that phone in that car, you know, yeah. I'm just saying, let's
be
real.
Outrage match, kind of.
I'm Jonathan Majors. Check it out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm in the car. I'm on the phone to date with my situation. I'm on the phone talking to Megan Good. I hop in the car. I'm feeling free. I let the phone sit down. I'm Himothy. I'm from the Himalayas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she has the nerve, the audacity to step outside your tax bracket and reach your broke, grubby fingers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my! And how'd you get the password, John? You made a lot of mistakes, gang. You made a lot of mistakes.
Like, yeah. And that's why I'm like, you didn't talk. I'm like, you didn't talk on the stand for a reason. So why are you doing this? It's got to be for the mouse. A lot of mistakes.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, shout out to his what's her name? Kerry Washington. What's her name? He got one of those publicists, those little scandal chicks.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a little. You know what I mean, come on now. You think he came over there just off the cuff with that whole performance on ABC?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you thought that was off the cuff?
I think he's that talented, man.
That's gotta be one of the most light-skinned things I've heard you say this year.
Actually, you know what though? I do feel bad for him. Like with the whole he didn't get to see his daughter. Like that whole thing. Like while he's going through this whole thing, he can't see his kid. I felt bad. Like, yo, that's like.
And why is the reason he can't see his child?
He just alluded to saying like it's related to this case, but he couldn't he didn't want it. He didn't say. He just was like, it's related to this, but I can't see her. I'm like,
which further elaborates to me or illustrates to me that this was a great performance.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, he's acting.
The performance was awesome to me. Like I said, the first I'm gonna give it about first 4 minutes. It was on the believable tip. Like it was really sounding like the man really was going somewhere with the direction. But then once I saw the second pan over to Megan, then I was like, oh wait, hold on, where's the angle? He working now. He cooking. Like, you know what I mean? Then he started cooking, and then I looked down at them bell bottom jeans, whatever that outfit was. That was wild. I was insane. And then I don't know. And then like I said, the more he started talking, though, you were losing a lot of the audience. Like, because every time they ask you really some direct questions type ish, like,
damn, what'd you expect? He's not gonna be able to do it in a court of law. So at this level with this interview, he's like, you know what I mean? Like, bam.
I mean, my man did say some player ish.
Oh, I think I'm just saying he's showing the talents.
But my thing is though, like,
but I feel bad for him. No
for what?
No, just for that, just in that sense, just in that sense. That don't mean like
about the child.
Yeah.
Oh, so you believe that? So you actually subscribe to the narrative that he pushed on that whole broadcast. That's what you're saying.
That whole thing? No, that just because I like that part of it, or I think that part of him.
So I'm asking. Out of the so we're gonna actually just not convolute it. You want to take it and make it just seem like you want to think about it in a different perspective. Like not the whole like we're not gonna take it as it's real. We're gonna take it as in like let's just say hypothetically it was real and the sad part is about his daughter. But we're not gonna talk about the part that the whole thing was fabricated and he was delivering lines.
If it's real or not, I can still have empathy for the situation.
Right.
If it's not real, I don't lose no points for being empathetic and it's fake.
No, you're right. I just want to know what level you're talking about. Okay.
If it's real, then like, you know, I'm just saying
because I agree.
If that's the situation,
if it's real, yeah, for
sure. I'd rather be empathetic and be a fool because I believed him than him maybe having a real situation and I can give him his kind of thing. Like I'd rather, you know what I mean? Just it ain't nothing for me to be empathetic, so I could just do that.
Can't work. I need to pass the fucking ball, but I need one of those.
No, you don't.
Nah, he said no. No, bro, you're not. I feel like you're kind of missing it. Like I agree. Like
you're saying this is all made up, so it don't matter.
Thank you. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I believe the whole thing is made up. So you're picking a standpoint of what he said and said, hey, if that was to so have happened, I identify with that and I didn't like that, and that's fucked up in this situation. And I can definitely say if that's how it happened and everything like that, I agree with that too. That's a situation that's messed up as hell and shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to happen because of a situation of somebody who's not even the biological mother. Like, but like I said,
that aside, that after that, there's no more stock in it for me. I'm not saying he's an angel. I'm not saying.
Like I said, I'm gonna shoot you some bail on that for sure all day. But like I said, the only issue I couldn't even get to that point in my whole digestive process of the whole interview was because the performance didn't hit like I think he thought it was gonna hit. Like at least to me.
Okay.
It didn't.
Yeah, because you had a different expectation. No, that's what I'm saying. It don't gotta be if I don't think it hit, it's amazing. I keep telling you, if they didn't trust him to take the stand and talk. Yeah.
I agree with you.
I got low standards for him nailing this performance or whatever he's got to do here. So if you're trying to talk about expectations, then yeah, they're low. I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't whatever. Like I wasn't looking for nothing like
everybody and their mama tuned into this broadcast to watch this man shuck and jive and buck and shuffle and try to get his tap dancing, you know what I mean, and tap dancing jig for his job back. We all watched it. And we was expecting him to pull some rabbits. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna give me.
That's why I said
like you said. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. That's why I wanted you to introduce him because you were 100% right about the whole thing for sure. But this man, he came on there. What'd he say? What'd he say with the reckless ass mouth ad, boy? Pause. What a man said. He said, "Do you feel like you were reckless at all?" With her heart. Come on, bro. This is
yeah.
You're not auditioning for Shaft, gang. Like you are accused of
horrible
intentionally harming a white woman in America. Do you understand? That's like you worse than Tory, right? Man, you lucky that's not a felony.
In the streets of New York.
What? You lucky they didn't. What they'd have brought some old walls on it. Man, you lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a shame, man. Me personally, we love Jonathan Majors. I don't know about you. I'm gonna speak for myself, but I feel like at Block Giants, I want to say that we
I'm a
love
fan
Jonathan.
of his talent.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say that.
Exactly what I was gonna say. We're a big fan of his talent. His actually damn near a meteoric rise to actually the top. He was poised.
Shooting.
Yeah, he was definitely
skipping some steps. Yeah, he was skipping some steps.
But and it sucks that like they played you out your situation and you fell into that little cookie cutter trap. Like that was kind of an easy one. They kind of got you out the way quick with a simple one. They just put something up under you real quick. Pause. Like, and
reminds me of the rappers that kind of get that one thing and then they kind of just have that one mess up.
The one that wonders,
or the one goof. Like they did something just so stupid that's it now. Like it's over, man.
Yeah. Like I can name a. Ooh, see. Oh no, I'm not trying to shoot at nobody. You know,
don't say put no names on the bullet.
There's gonna be a strayless. There's gonna be a strayless pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's do a strayless pod, man. Because let's be real. Katt Williams done threw enough of them. Let's be real. I ain't gonna lie, the internet is broken. I haven't seen the internet do this since back in the day when I think what was her name? The Catch Me Outside girl. Remember? That's the last time I seen the internet go insane. Like, but Katt broke it. Like I thought my eyes was playing tricks on me when I think it was. I texted you. I said, "Hey man, you heard Katt did the interview?" And you was like, "Yeah, I seen it twice already."
I've seen that already. No.
I said, oh, okay. He said, "Oh, yeah." So my barber, my bad. It was my barber who said, "I said I still ain't seen it. I'm at my barber. I'm getting my hair cut for the pod last week. Remember?" And
I told you I already seen it, and then you were like, you went there, and he's like, I already seen it twice.
He's like, I seen it like 3 times, and I'm like, hold on, I gotta see this. So I open it up. You know what I mean, I open my little trusty dusty, handy dandy internet tool. I look at my YouTube. It said 20 million views. Point change. Some. I said, oh, that's crazy. I thought it said 20 million views. It's got to be like 200K or something, because no, that's 20 million. I gotta watch this. 20 million views and I looked, it said 2 days. I said, oh, you cooking. Oh, it's gotta be something. So before I go in, because Katt. Before I go in though, I wanna hear my light-skinned brother in arms speak on his thoughts. Hold on. Matter of fact, can you do me a favor? Is there a way we can pause this for half a second? Yeah, right, man. So like, go for it.
Yeah. So I was gonna just say, my thoughts on this whole Katt thing. Like, there's been 2 interviews, right? I think Club Shay, and then we got Willie D,
yeah,
the Ghetto Boys. So props, shout out, got to give them their props because they did that.
Yep. That's lit, by the way. Shout out Legends, by the way.
Yeah,
they never get the credit they deserve too. It's crazy.
Oh, and I love that they're just doing their thing, and then they get these random moments to just shine, right? Like from these moments, like
that's lit.
It's dope.
For sure.
But anyhow, so it's been a minute since the first one was Shay. I'm sure everyone's seen it at least 5 times by now, so I ain't gonna get too heavy into that. But the one with Willie D was pretty interesting. I thought the energy was a lot different, but not like fake, just different. Like there's many sides to this man. Like, oh, interesting.
Well, yeah, for sure.
This guy's interesting. It's just more like, oh, this guy's even more interesting than I knew.
Yeah, he's dynamic. There's not just one way to be about. Yeah, for sure.
Like Wayne is this Wayne, and you get different Wayne. Like I love that shit, right? So,
definitely.
I just really enjoyed just him feeling free enough to just speak how he's speaking, and I really liked I don't know, man. I just was really impressed with like Willie D, just how he was kind of like mixing it up but not getting in the way too much. I ain't got much to say about what he got to say because it's whatever he thinks, feels, or seen, right? And I don't know. I wasn't kicking it with these comedians. And if some of this stuff's true, I mean, that's a whole different topic that I'll probably want to get to maybe after I let you hit this alley-oop. But
oh man, it's not
you know what I mean? My thing is just like it's a whole thing about stealing and like, is it borrowing? Is it stealing? Is it different? Like in sports, when you do that move, you put it and you add it to your game. And then when you look at things on the comic,
That's actually a great question to field to a b-boy. What is your take
you know what
on
I'm
that?
saying?
Actually,
Well, I just feel like,
is it
and
remixing or is it?
if it's the arts, it's
Yeah,
stealing. It's stealing.
facts.
If
That's
it's
my opinion.
if it's sport, it's not. That's my thoughts.
Hmm.
So if b-boying
I
is a
agree.
dance,
I
it's an
agree.
art. If it's an art, then that's stealing.
No, I
If
agree.
b-boying is a sport, then it's okay to take that, implement that. And so
Right.
that leads us to a whole different discussion.
Right. But I'm saying though, no, to further elaborate on what you're saying though, remember when OBJ first started doing the one-handed catches? Like, and now that's just norm. Nobody ever
Mhm.
said, "Oh, you stole OBJ shit." Nobody
Just
ever said that.
it's
Like
elevating the game
they
in a
just
sense.
elevated. They just start, yeah, they just start. So, but that's real though. And I actually like why you said that in the creative space, that is imitation. That is stealing, that's copying, biting, whatever you want to call it, plagiarizing. I feel like that's true though, because like let's be real. I heard the original joke, and then I heard the actual remaster joke, whatever you want to call it. And I ain't gonna hold you on some real shit. That remaster, whatever joke he did, it wasn't even hitting like the original joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I kind of would have let Katt let it slide. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess what it was is that said at the time was more popping and like more
It was
traveling,
on the
more known.
rise. Yeah.
So you got to watch somebody steal your joke and perform it badly in front of mass amounts of people. Like I feel it. Like I said, like
Oh
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie. Like I feel like if you've never worked hard and somebody took advantage of your hard work, you would never understand that Katt Williams, like, you know what I'm saying, interview. Like, because the one thing I like about the Katt Williams interview, this man was not only well informed, but he was well prepared, he was well spoken, and he ain't leave nobody out the mix. Like, this man was quoting past interviews of Shannon. Like, let's be real. He's quoting past interview. What do you mean when the fat walrus man said, whoa, 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 on episode went, whoa, whoa. Like he was very well prepared for that interview. Like, and
Assassin.
yeah, for sure. Snipers. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. Shannon, you ain't shit, by the way, too. I love you. I love you. The way your interview style, I love every minute of that. I love, man, you just right on, okay. Like, you know what I mean? Just set up this alley all that. No, he didn't, Katt.
On my show? Yeah, man. That's what he's saying. But he still deflected it. It's so good. I'm like, man, you can tell he get through them blockers. Real good.
But for real talk, but he did it in such a way that there could never be any backlash on Shannon whatsoever. Like for that interview. Because he was like, he never said it on my show, did he? Like he was always like, no, I'm not with him, Katt. You know. That's my guy. I'm not gonna let you talk, Katt. Like, come on, man. Shannon. The way
that was dope.
Yeah, shout out my down south boys, man. Y'all know how to play the game a different way. Shout out y'all, man. I loved it.
That was like the illest drink champs. That's not drink champs
for sure. And I ain't gonna hold you. I really kept drink checking Katt too.
Oh, he had to open the other one. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, Shannon did.
But I didn't really see Katt
drinking like that. I saw like a good maybe 10 shots. I saw Shannon really put it down.
Yeah. Because he said Katt beforehand was already like getting it done. So he said Katt came in hot already. Like
that's what's up, as you should. You know what I'm saying?
He was ready.
This is one thing I love about the whole interview though, because like Katt came in there and said one thing that really struck a chord with me. He said, when you speak with truth and light, you don't need alcohol, you don't need everything. You're speaking truth. You don't have to be malicious. You don't have to be insensitive. You don't have to be rude. The truth is going to be the truth no matter what. The truth has legs. You know what I'm saying? The truth is going to stand up on its own. So I thought that was dope. Now, he was saying the truth and he was getting those darts off and them strays off of people. That's what made it funny, because he's a comedian. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to get his jokes off for sure. Like, you know what I mean? So that was dope. Like, for real, because, I mean, let's be real. This is one thing I was talking about telling somebody else the other day is, you can tell a lie very well once you blend a lot of truth with it. So Katt was saying some real good truths, like, this happened here, this happened here. Then he fall out of nowhere and be like, yeah, man, I hopped a truck and went to Florida at 13 years old with my pit bull puppy with $2,500 in my pocket. You're like, bro, why you?
2 truths and a lie.
And Shannon was funny too. He said, well, how'd you get to Florida, Katt?
What happened to the
dog? I was a truck driver. He said Florida, California, and I hopped in that little thing. Like, I'm doing the Katt Williams voice. That's hella funny. Like, he hopped in
everything.
Yeah, everything. Okay, but Pappy, I keep me some money. What the hell are you talking about? You're 12 years old with $2,500 from mowing lawns and selling water and reading 3,000 books. All right, bro, you got it. Sure. Let's just put that to the side. I want to say I love the fact that the rebuttals from everybody that caught a stray had me tickle pink. Pause. I think that was, yeah, that's definitely pause worthy. I was crying. The rebuttals from everybody that caught a stray.
Kind of underwhelming, honestly.
What? That's what made it so hilarious.
But underwhelming.
What you mean? It was completely underwhelming. Everybody said 90% of everybody said, I'm more successful than you. That's all people said. That's all people said. I'm more successful than you.
That's not funny.
So what? No, I said it was funny to me because that further let me know that the man was speaking the truths.
Oh yeah.
Like, you feel me speaking? That's what made it funny. I was like, wait, that's all you got?
Yeah, exactly.
Like he said, you stole the whole joke. He said you was supposed to be the Grinch from the beginning. He said, you fat walrus, man. He said, stole my. He said all kind. He said you was bald, and I love that whole metaphor. Not metaphor. I love that whole story because a lot of people forgot about that. I didn't. That story he said about Steve Harvey when he said Steve Harvey never wanted to do movies. Of course, Steve Harvey wanted to do movies. Steve Harvey quit doing comedy because he got too many TV shows. He said no. Steve Harvey quit doing comedy because of that roast off when I told everybody he was bald. And you know what I'm saying? Remember that? I watched that. I remember watching that. And lo and behold, Steve Harvey was on Family Feud 2 weeks later. I ain't seen him do stand-up since that. So Katt was
like, it took it off and was like, bang.
And exactly. He was a whole new dude. After that, Katt would say, yeah, you wearing a press-on wig. He wear however he said it. You know what I'm saying? The crowd went crazy. Me too. The crowd went crazy. I remember that. Next thing you know, Steve was bald on Family Feud, auditioning for the Mr. Clean role. Like, you feel me? Like, it's crazy.
Like Bald Richard Pride, yo.
Bald Richard Pride, no. But like I said though, I didn't actually really see the Willie D situation. I watched
okay.
I watched, I want to say about 15-20 minutes, and I saw it was a more settled down, more demure Katt. And I feel like he's like I said, once I saw the rebuttals from everybody else, like that was pretty much kind of like I feel like the Willie D interview was more like a victory lap.
Exactly. Like, I just was like, I'm here for that.
Yeah, I was like, that's dope. You deserve it, but it wasn't really like something I put on my priority list to watch. He definitely deserves his flowers though, because like honestly, like let's be real though, Kevin Hart. Let's be real. You have been throwing some crazy jabs at bro, crazy subs, and some outright actual just jabs, and you know what I mean, at bro for like a decade. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to know, Kevin, you said you got a new movie coming out called Lift. You got, you know what I'm saying? You're famous, Netflix, this and all that. You never once answered that question that Katt asked you. Katt said, I have all these roles that were offered to me and presented, and where I got to wear a dress and be a little less masculine. And I passed those up, and then boom, I saw you. So did you take those roles? Answer some of these questions that, you know what I'm saying, that he had, or allegations that he has thrown out there. Nobody answered anything. Like, I feel like these comedians acting like they on the Epstein list or something. Like they act like, yeah, but surely. But I'm saying though, it looks weak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather you said nothing. Like for real. Like Ricky Smiley's comeback. You know, me and my family just we all want to support comedians, and I'm like, bro, fuck all that. Was you supposed to be you know what I mean, Money Mike or nah? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
is it dress only around him or not?
Like, thank you. I said. Like,
every time you around Katt Williams, you got to be in a dress. That's kind of weird, man.
That part, yeah. He said, "Oh yeah," in the next movie, bruh, that's the first thing I'd have came out with.
It's in my contract.
I'd have skipped past that whole Friday. I'd have look. First off, gang, look, I did it for the check about the little dress. Look, Look, you ain't had nothing, like, bro. I just started off Friday, whatever, French, whatever. Oh, I did dress though. Look, check it out though. Like, you ain't gonna be on the internet talking about me. Like, you ain't got no pool like that. Hold on, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have turned it a different notch. I'd have turned it up, like, bro, because
99 Pino's back,
bro. That's wild, bro. That's wild, bro. Like, can you?
Yeah.
How you gonna let another man get on the internet and say, "Look, all right, cool. I don't like the way you talked to me the other day. Look, put that man in a dress next time he want to get a check around here. Like,
anytime you're gonna make me pay and work here, he's got to be in a dress.
Oh God,
I'd be like, say what?
You know what? That man was comfortably saying that with a shot of drink and which. Yeah, I had that man in a dress. You seen it?
And the other drink with the straw, he was just like,
he said, "Yeah."
The one drink on Willie Deasy, he was at the straw.
That man said, "What movie was he in? First Sunday, wasn't it?"
Oh snap! Almost lost the B.
Katt ain't shit for that. No, that shit was funny as hell.
That's great.
But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie.
I enjoyed it. I ain't got much to say. I enjoyed it. That's it though.
I think honestly, that was one of the first interviews I've seen that was actually not clout chasey, not clout grabby, whatever. Like, people just actually having a genuine interview, and it deserved to do the numbers. Shout out Shannon, you deserve that one. You deserve that interview. I felt like, bro, like you killed Drink Champs' Kanye interview for sure.
Oh man,
in the first day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? And you did it healthily. You know what I'm saying? You just let the man vent, you let the man do his thing. And that was awesome, man. I like that duo together. I like that duo together. Yeah. For sure. Thank you. Exactly. He just, like I said, Katt was just well prepared for that one.
He was ready.
Yeah,
he was ready.
Sure. Oh man.
I did a report for this.
Hey, what do you think about the R scene in the Friday that Katt was talking about?
The R scene? Oh, I was saying, I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Do you think that was a thing? Because Ice Cube came out and said that wasn't a thing, but everything else pretty much Katt was saying was pretty much true.
Okay, so that's where I'm like, if the dude who wrote it or co-wrote it said it's not a thing, it was never a thing, then I'm like, that don't make sense. It's just him, Katt, kind of saying it, which was funny. Like in the Willie D one, he was like, when people lie, it just it makes no sense. And that was one of the ones for Katt for me. I'm like, this makes no sense.
Right. But then he gonna tell a bold-faced lie, like right after that, be like, "Nigga, I read 3,000 books a year." Like, you do the math on that?
Right.
No, I actually broke the math down. I calculated that shit. Have you done the math on that? 3,000 books a year?
Oh, I ain't doing no math. You know me.
Like 200 books a day, like 170 books a day or like shit. Like, nigga, I know you little, nigga, but
he's standing on that many books.
Yeah, I don't understand that, man.
Sorry, like I shouldn't be saying those jokes. I'm sorry.
I'm regular height. I love my height. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not regular height.
I just can't extra shame nobody when they're short. You know what I mean? It was bad. But shout out to Katt. That he was killing it.
Fuck all that. It's funny to me. Funny people, short people be funny as hell. I ain't
exactly.
Little hands and stuff. That should be funny. But yeah, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, though, Block Giants, we want to say that shout out to Katt Williams. Honestly, like, I felt, as far as me personally as a fan of Katt, I felt like it's long overdue for you to finally, be in the spotlight finally. Like, hopefully you can parlay that into maybe some movies. You said that you have 100 show tours all the time, so that's you. So maybe, you definitely get in your bag. Me personally, though, what I want to go ahead and end this little segment by saying, how much are we willing to pay for that roast off with you and Kevin Hart? How much? I'm down.
Ooh,
I'll pay $500 to see that live.
Pay-per-view?
So,
pay-per-view?
$1,200? I'm talking about, I need to see that live.
Oh, you're gonna go to an arena type thing?
Yeah. They have to. They're gonna do arena. It has to be. I need some good seats for that. Because Kevin, you gotta. It's apples and oranges on the comedy side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but both can do that style, that live roast.
But that's what I'm saying. Kevin can take it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Kevin can hang with that.
Exactly.
Like, he did that for a little bit too. So.
No, that's how he came up in the game. Like, you know what I mean? Kevin Hart got to tap in his old Meek Mill roots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart got to come to that little situation with some cornrows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Meek Mill in the background, like, you know, with the Rocky thing. You might have Michael B. Jordan over there, you know what I'm saying, doing one of these next to you. Like, but you need all that for Katt, because Katt has been thinking about you and your situation for 10 years. Like, Katt's so petty, he got your ex-wife over there on the tour with him now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hoping she drops some jokes. Like, just say what's ever on your heart, beautiful. Like, you know how you gonna say something, you know, Katt.
Damn, man. I thought you was like, he's like straight free. Like, what was that? How long has it been? Like 15 minutes? 10 minutes? Strays.
Man, I love that, man. Though, man, I honestly, this is what I like about the game. No, because honestly, this is dope though. This is what I like about it, because it's like this is what makes the game dope though, because it's friendly competition. It can be personal if you guys really feel a certain way about each other, type ish. But honestly, this is good for fans, you know what I'm saying? Because it put more kind of chum in the water for the sporting events. Like now it got people excited and talking about comedy again in general. So that's actually what Katt Williams has brought back to the talking points as well, is that now people are talking about comedy again. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's not the same old like regular, what's his name? Andrew Schultz over here doing this, Matt Rife and doing this, and then Kevin doing his little situation. Like now the conversation is, hold on. Now, are we going back to competing? Are we going back to actually going joke for joke? Are we back to that now? Like,
there it is. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And that's what gets us excited about comedy again. Like, because honestly, I stopped watching a lot of stand-ups because it'd be situational. Like a lot of people aren't doing joke for joke, like really setting it up. Like Dave Chappelle, he is a marksman when it comes to jokes. Like he's surgical. He'll set it up from like 20 minutes ago and then hit you at it. Like, you know what I mean? You'd be like, whoa, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And Kevin used to be that. For real. Katt always been that. But let's be real. Katt always been that. Like, so like I said, like, I'll put money on it. I put money on to see that. I put money on to see that.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah, for sure in Vegas.
I watch it in pay-per-view.
I mean,
I can't afford them live tickets, but
oh, come on. You better quit acting like that. You are the only person you were the only person I know who got a bag and really be acting like he trying to just make them pennies rub together. What they call them? Nickels? Nickels rub. I'm trying to just make rub. Bro, got a bag. Hey, look,
ladies and gentlemen, now you know who the pocket watcher in the pod is. You need to relax,
I'm not a pocket watch, bro. It's not. Oh shit! I almost talked myself into it. I was like, it's not pocket watching when you notice what people spend. Like, and I was like, oh wait, that's not it. I was like, that's not how you explain it.
I know this one.
I was like, that's not how you explain that one.
I seen this one.
No, but
Ish Fu. I seen Ish Fu on this one.
Ish Fu. Why that name sound so familiar?
Ish from the pod from Budden.
Oh, Ish Fu. You said you saw him on. Oh, what? Oh yeah, Ish Fu. Oh,
pocket watching. Shout out to Ish.
Nah, bro. Like for real though, like you be on some Parks type shit though. Like bro, like you know what I'm saying. You be acting like you ain't got no money. Like you know what I'm saying. Like and you'll say,
I ain't got no money.
Okay. Yeah, me either. I'm doing bad.
Then why are we talking about it?
Like I'm hurting. I feel you. If the low seat hey, low seat let the sun shine one more day. Like you know, I might be able to make it work. Won't I? Hey, why we stop recording?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. The recording looks great. I thought we stopped recording.
Nah, we good.
Oh, that's great. That's what I was like. Oh, all right, cool.
We good, crazy
right,
guys.
Hold on, man. Let's get into the next one, man. All right, cool. So hold on. Back in Ratchet news, man. I gotta. This one really hit me kind of crazy, because you ever be in that situation where like you'll hear some news, you don't be looking, you'll be just be busy about your day, maybe doing some laundry, something, whatever, and you'll just hear the news. And then, as Black people, we always hear some outlandish ish. And the first thing you think of is like, don't be black, 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 don't be black. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever see that ish? I remember I was at my grandma's house like 3 years ago. There was a story that came on. I was helping my grandma with the chicken. She was making some nice stuff. And I just heard in the background, man steals largest watermelon from Georgia. Me and my grandmother looked at the same time and said at the same time, don't be black, don't be black, don't be black. Werner Mitchell from. Well, I'm like, oh, bro, like, why are you?
man.
Why are you? This one was one of those daycare workers busted for having a child care fight ring at the school. These kids are in preschool to 1 grade.
Oh my god, this
And
is crazy.
and unfortunately, like when I heard the story, I was like, okay, so like let me guess, like it's probably they mean like, you know what I mean? They'd probably just, something happened at recess, maybe, until you watch the tape. And you know what? Okay. And security of protecting black people in general, not you two bastards. I'm gonna call y'all LaQuisha and DeMarcus. So all right, cool. LaQuisha and DeMarcus had these kids looking like a goddamn cockfight pause. Like, you feel me, in the goddamn ring. I think nigga had like some bungee cords and shit with some pillows strapped to the little kids and just pushing them, and they was that like it was. We in dark times. That's all I know. That don't make any sense.
Man.
That don't make any sense. Like, you gonna grab some children and be like, have at it, because this job ain't making them ends meet like how they should. But what's your thoughts on that though? Like, you supposed to think that like, there you go. Look, LaQuisha. There you go. Does that look like somebody you want to leave your 7-year-old with? Your 4-year-old. I'm tripping. Your 4-year-old. You gonna leave your 4-year-old equation?
3 and 4-year-olds.
3 and 4-year-olds. Hold on. Get closer with DeMarcus. That's who you dropping off? Oh, come on.
He said DeMarcus. Name is Serena.
Come on. Wait, that's a woman? Wait, that's a woman?
It's
that's
two
a woman?
women. 2 women, fool.
I thought that was a female and her daddy was out there doing some. I thought it was a woman and her daddy was out there hitting licks. Like, I got a lick for us. Look, babe, we gonna do this. You know what I mean? I thought that was your dad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which one is named Serena? No, I'm good. No, all right, y'all got it. No, y'all got it. Y'all win. No, y'all got it.
56, yo.
Y'all got it.
56.
No, y'all got it.
Okay, so my thing about this was, I also thought that was a guy. And so I read the little like lines real quick, and it said like 57, and then the other person, what was it? 27. So it's like, I was like, oh, it's a big age gap.
Fuck all that. Bitch over there
Right?
looking like
No. So I'm just reading and I'm thinking the numbers real quick, right? I just glance over Serena for some reason. I just don't even see it. So I think it's a dude. I just keep going through and I'm like, okay, this guy got 15 counts. Is it because he's a dude? It must be because he's a dude. Oh, the first chick, Erica, she only got 14 counts. Oh, because she's a woman. Okay.
Wait. The chick got 14 and DeMarcus got 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was like, this is weird.
DeMarcus got an extra count.
Yeah, and I'm like, is it because he's a man? Then I realized it wasn't a man. I don't get why this person got an extra count, but is it because they're older? But that was the only thing I was like, yo, this is crazy, yo. Like,
okay, look, this is what I'm gonna say about the subject. Like, I have my funny little retorts. I like about, you know what I mean? Because
oh yeah, but
I ain't gonna hold you.
This is a little different.
Bitch look like Trick Daddy. I thought you was a whole ass dude, like, which made it way more ominous. Like, that makes it way more ominous when like you look at that, you be like, oh damn, you got Trick Daddy Dollar over here with the babies. Like, I thought Trick loved the kids. Like, I thought, you know what I'm saying? But then you see the ish, like, and then you find out, like, oh, that's a woman, that's 2 women. It's still trash to me. So at the end of the day, though, like, I don't understand why, like, women of color should know at the end of the day they are the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to any kind of fair act of any kind of in this country. So it's like, when you are the actual perpetrator, when you become the actual abused to becoming the perpetrator on somebody smaller than you, it just looks weird to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially as people of color, like, we got to do better. Like, that's just crazy. Like, we got to do better. Like, it's funny, like, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you just look at the front of it, But like honestly, at the end of the day, you can tell these are two like actually really traumatized or very hurt individuals. Like who need help, who the only way they can even get any kind of feeling of control or power is to do whatever the heck they did, like with those children, and that's wild. We got to protect these children, man. And honestly, I'm a further also proponent in deeper, extensive background checks on these teachers. People are so gung ho to just hire any teacher nowadays because we're in a shortage and we just need people that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are not actually doing the full research. Like, and so that's why I said my future kids are always going to be in the privatest of schools. We might do homeschooling actually, because you can't even trust private schools nowadays. Like, you know what I mean? You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
Perfectly said, man. I can't really say much else to what you just said. That's on point, man.
Right. Because like I said, mental illness is very real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how like it always slips through the cracks of people. And sometimes back in the day, like we used to always dismiss it as like he just stupid or he just dumb. But like nowadays, now that we're aware of the signs of mental illness and things like that, we can actually be able to spot, like, you know what I mean, maybe a episode now, you know what I mean, before, like, you know what I mean, when the person's in the middle of the episode and recognize what it is. Just like that man who attacked the judge. Like, he was in the middle of a mental episode and he hopped over the bench. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's the viral clip of the man who was recently went viral for hopping over the bench and attacking a judge during his case. Now, I want to ask my man Richter, did you actually see the full clip of that? Because they, you know, they be clickbaity.
I don't know what I saw, man. I just saw some crazy dude. I don't know. You know what was interesting, man? When I saw that, I thought this is a moment for people who've never had to go before a judge. Realize that there is really not much separating you from the judge, depending upon how crazy you really are, right? Like most people,
that's for the people that never been to court before.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like if you've never been there,
you realize, like, there ain't no bulletproof glass, there ain't no 100 yards.
Like if I'm really crazy and I want to get, this is my last go or whatever, like I can do it. So that's why, like, I'm just kind of like with you, where it's like definitely like there's something like where it's like, yo, like he went
and that's
crazy.
Why I asked you, that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you. I said, did you watch the actual full clip?
No, I just watched
some short. You got to get context with the full clip. When you watch the full clip, it actually makes you wonder if he's actually really crazy or just somebody who just feels disrespected. Like, so you gotta watch the full clip, right? So I watched the full clip. The full clip is of him eloquently, soberly stating why he feels that he doesn't deserve to be in jail. He said, "Your Honor, I know I have I have an extensive criminal history. I don't want to actually continue down this path. I have made steps to change my ways and behaviors." Like, he went through a whole spiel, like it was very eloquent and everything. And this woman, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna victim shame at all. But I'm saying this woman, and she's well within her right. She's the judge. She knows more about the law than I do. I'm not gonna say she's wrong for anything she did, but I'm saying, though, this man poured his heart out eloquently, like everything like that. And the man came in with a Biggie shirt on, with a Biggie sweater on too. That's how you know you gotta watch anybody come to court defending themselves with a Biggie sweater on. Maybe you need to watch your words. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Ready to die.
But yeah, it's sometimes life just put the signs out there in front of you. All you gotta do is just look. Like, but anyway, you gonna send us a man with a shirt on that says "ready to die." Like
life after death.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though. But after he said what he said, like very eloquently and soberly, like I said, and humbly, by the way, she literally looked at his history and said, "Hey, I feel what you saying, but look, on this history, that ain't happening. We're gonna have to go somewhere else with this." As soon as she said we're gonna have to go somewhere else with this, he said, "Nah, fuck that bitch." Like, and then
and he snapped. That's when he snapped.
So this is why I want to segue in this, right? Because everybody said he's had mental issues and disturbances like that and all. Okay, cool. Sometimes what's wrong with just saying I snapped? Like, Because if you really watch the whole clip,
Mhm.
that doesn't look like a psychotic break. That looks like somebody who just heard some news they didn't want to hear, got their feelings hurt because he poured his heart out and didn't know how to process his emotions and snapped. So that could be mental illness as well. But if you watch the footage and look at it as an isolated incident, that definitely looks like just a person who can't control their emotions. That's not mental illness. That's just poor impulse control. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I also feel like it is kind of mental when he's literally just saying like, "I'm changed, I'm this, I'm all these things," and literally like seconds later, it's not. It's almost manic, right? It's almost psychotic. Like that's why it leans that way. But I'm not gonna just easily, say he's crazy. But
Look, the only reason I even
yeah.
have this stance in the first place is because you already know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
I
yeah.
have been in a courtroom before, and I have, well, I ain't gonna lie, I never defended myself. I never made no mistake like that. But when my lawyer was speaking on behalf of me and
Mhm.
speaking about all my greatness and glory and why I shouldn't be behind the walls with the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? There was a bailiff who would physically walk from the judge's area and get behind me to let me know whatever she say is dependent on his next actions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like when I was going through situations like that, when I see him behind me, I had to watch him do that cold little walk when she's over there reading my history. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm watching that walk, there was not one thought in my head that said, you know what? I'm gonna choke this bitch. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
no. Like,
Yes,
you know
that's
what
what I
I'm
was
saying?
saying. Like most people, it's not. You think you're just gonna do that, but if you actually aren't really like, or there's no like precaution that's to prevent anyone from just losing it and going
At
nuts,
all.
yo.
At
Like,
all.
like,
And you know what the crazy part is? If people don't even realize this, I'm gonna give you some free game right here on accident. If you ever notice, all the bailiffs that are in the courthouses are all the people that are too old and geriatric for actual field duty or CO status of active CO statuses in the jails. They are the slowest, most out of shape people you will ever see. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, my man Leroy, whatever his name was, Mr. Hoppy Frog, whatever his name was,
mm.
bruh, that leap, you would thought he had parkour. You would thought he's the b-boy or something. Like for
Oh
real.
yeah,
Like,
no, he has skills on display.
bro, I honestly I've seen people hop over into the witness, or I'm sorry, where they do the testimony, the juror stand, not
The
juror,
juror thing,
the witness stand,
the
witness stand.
little
I've seen
like,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, the juror stand too as well. The jury pool, whatever. I've seen that. Hop over the rail to the judge's situation. I've never seen that. I'm just saying that. See, like I say, as black people, we deserve to do other things in life. You know what I'm saying? That man could have did anything else in life, like than that. Like, and I ain't gonna hold you. And shout out my dude, hey, shout out my white dude too, with the sucker punches too. He was scared real quick. Remember, he was standing next to the judge. He was
Oh yeah,
scared real quick.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when the police grabbed him, then he started getting his issue. And he got his two little off real quick. And he was like, "You see him?" Like, I was like, "Bro, that's crazy." Like, and the crazy
Damn.
part is, but hold on, this is why it made it so funny to me, right? Because those bailiffs were so out of shape. That man was tussling with like 3 of them. Like he was
Oh yeah, that's what was crazy. I was like, yo, it takes a
like,
bunch
I'm
of
like,
y'all.
for real,
Like,
for real,
like,
for real.
come on, man.
Like, real. But
We all,
I ain't gonna lie though. But like I said though, on some real shit, the
that
only
was
reason I want
crazy.
no, but I'm saying on some real shit though, a lot of people do not know what it feels like to have
100%.
somebody else's word be the deciding factor of whether you go home tonight or not. Like, you know, whether you sleep in your own bed tonight or not, you know? So like there's a lot of emotions that go on in courtrooms, you know what I'm saying? On
100%.
both sides. Like there's people who have been wronged and victimized. There's people that are actually, you know what I'm saying, maybe repentant and sorry, or maybe not even sorry. But either way, nobody wants to be in that courtroom or go to jail, or you know, I mean, everybody wants to go home. Like, you know,
100%.
so
100%.
especially when another individual, like I said, I'm feeling it on a different perspective because I've been on that side before where another man is pleading, trying to say like I am going to change, like I'm going to be a better person. I've implemented the steps,
For
and then
sure.
the person looks you dead in your face and says, huh, "Well, all right, well that ain't gonna work for me." All right, like what we got, like you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like
Yeah, can't it's to bottle up that and control those emotions would be
you got to
hard,
stand on that. Like I mean, like
especially
I hate to
if you
bring up
don't.
I had to bring up Young Thug though, but like you know what I'm saying, you gotta stand there and you gotta sit there at court
Oh yeah,
every day. watch your best friend. Like, I'm like, man, I used to make cereal at your house with moms and everything. Like, you feel me? You understand talking about, no, ma'am. Like, you know what I mean? All that. Like, he can't jump up and take that yellow jacket off and get active. Like, you know what I mean? You can't do anything. Like, that's crazy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You gotta handle your bit. That's crazy. You gotta take a certain, like I said, man. This life, man, you gotta. This life ain't for everybody, man. Like I said, man, you better get you a podcast or get you a full-time job or something, man. I'm trying to tell you, find you something that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to. But like I said, people want to be a part of the streets so bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they want, for some reason, they want any kind of piece of clout, like just to even be relevant. You know? Like, it looks so dumb. Like, look at Keefe D. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keefe D arrested for Tupac's murder 30 years later, all because he couldn't shut his mouth. And like, for real, like, nobody even know your name. Nobody even cared about you. You went on. You remember Keefe D, right?
Mm-hmm.
You very familiar? Okay, cool. Keefe D is Keefe D is the person who talked himself into a jail sentence because for some reason clout is better than freedom. Like, so this man went on three different Vlad interviews.
Are we doing this?
Oh yeah. Because this shit is wild. No, because I mean it's here. It's here. Yeah. This man went on 3 different Vlad interviews.
I think so. So.
And said, and I ain't gonna hold you.
I know it's on Vlad. I don't know the number. I just know it's on Vlad.
3. I know the number. I watched him because
I'm just like
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, so this I'm not gonna surmise or cap off all the interviews. I'm just gonna say one line that he said in one interview when Vlad said, "Oh, sorry, not one line. Sorry, I'll paraphrase." When Vlad said, "So you didn't do it, right?" He said, "No." He said, "Your friend didn't do it?" "No." "You was in the car?" "Yes." He said, "Oh, really? You never told nobody?" "I wrote it in my book." So once I heard my book, I said, "Okay, cool." I cut it off. I said, "So you're telling me you did 3 interviews and then wrote a book, and then what was the name? Gangsta D or whatever, like, you know, whatever his name was. He came on the yeah. He was like, man, I told that man shut the fuck up, like you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So now this man got arrested for the murder of, you know what I mean, Tupac. Rest in peace, one of the most prolific rappers in the game. Everybody know who Tupac. Come on, let's not play. But the whole thing is though, my thing is, I'd be so surprised because even OGs fall for the clout game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't make any sense. Like, why you was jumping on interviews, like you trying to get clout off some work your mans did 30 years ago that nobody spoke on. And your stupid ass never once thought you could just jump in a law library or get in a law book and say, hey, let me just look up what statute of limitations is, or let me just look up what accessory mean. Like, you know what I mean? Before you decided to just run, you need none of that. Nobody in your circle was like, hey, gang, like, okay, cool. The interview was cool. Got you a little bag, a little 10,000 from Vlad. Okay, so, but nobody said, hey, bro, I think you're doing a little, you need to slow down with the book thing. Like, nobody. And then the nigga had the nerve. Did you see him getting arrested? Then they have the nerve to be like, I don't even know why they're here. That's crazy. Baby, right? Get my bail number together. I don't even understand. Like, bruh,
in the middle of the street.
You expect them coming?
Right? Everyone been talking about you in the world on the internet. I didn't expect this. Like, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You got no friends or you're lying?
He better hope he ain't got no Mexicans on that jury. You know, Mexicans love him some Tupac. Yo ass finna fry. Oh. You finna fry. Oh, what? They finna send you to hell with gasoline draws on.
Hail Mary.
What? Come with me. Like, for real. Oh, God, what? To live and die. And you in LA? They gonna play To Live and Die in LA at your trial. Bro.
At the intermissions? That's what
gonna play. Oh, God.
We're gonna take a quick recess.
Dear mama. Like, oh, there they go. Oh, no. When I was young, everybody gonna be,
oh, man.
As soon as the judge step up, they're gonna be looking at you like, man, Keefe. But anyway, shout out, brother. Your bill is $750,000. So hopefully, that Vlad money And any other money you might have, maybe a house that you have where they arrested you at, maybe you can put that up. You know what I'm saying? And then come home and fight your case from the streets. But let's be real. There's no statute on limitations. You already put yourself at the scene. Bruh, they convicted Tory Lanez in California with less evidence. So
That's what I'm saying.
So, bruh, look, hey, you and Suge finna be good friends pretty soon, man. Y'all finna, you know what I mean? That's a shame, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't got much to say about that.
That was wild. But anyway, man, one of my favorite parts of the episode about Block Giants, how we always do it. You know what I'm saying? We come in with the ink T to the G's. Who you think gonna be? And this week, man, I had to just, man, I felt like it was hand delivered, like fell in my lap.
I woke up real interesting.
I woke up this morning. I just woke up this morning. I was like, you know what? I wonder who is gonna go out of their way to do something so stupid. Like I gotta just be like, who the fuck? And then I was gonna search for it too. I was gonna scroll something, and then God just worked his miracle and worked his magic, his grace, and his effervescent energy, the omniscient, healing, powerful energy that he has. I just turned the TV on. Shout out Hulu. As soon as I turned the TV on, boop. 21. Can you do?
Yep, you did it again.
Oh God!
You did it again.
That's funny. Okay, it's a thing.
It's a thing, dude.
Big
keep
21.
Thinking it's not.
Big
it
21.
Is.
Okay, let's get straight into this. Who you think it's gonna be though? So, do you have the nerve to tell me that you have the dude from Chi-Town playing the younger version, and you have Childish Gambino playing the older version of 21 Savage in the biopic coming out in the next couple days? Really, Donald Glover? How do you feel about it? Before I even say anything, how do you feel about it?
I feel the polar opposite of you, so I'm loving this. I keep wanting to hear more of what you guys talk about. I know I'm the opposite. I'm the complete opposite.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so this is where I'm at with it. I'm split, right? Because
let me hear it.
Okay, I'm split, right? Because I want to enjoy it because sometimes I love watching the craziest, ratchetest, dumbest shit like Tubi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll watch a dumb shit on Tubi and I'm looking at Donald Glover. I'm like, once I saw Donald Glover with the dreads. No, actually, hold on. Let me take a little step back. Once I saw Donald Glover doing Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I was like, and then 21, I said, either this is going to be extremely hilarious, hilariously bad, like, you know what I'm saying? So I do like it, or it's going to be like Tupac movie bad, like, you know what I'm saying? Where they tried and it just flopped bad, like, you know what I mean? So that's why I was on the fence. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was at with it. But but let's be real. For some reason, I don't know why you feel like the casting of Childish Gambino was appropriate. I have no idea why. Because
never said that.
Okay, because I'm trying to tell you, you got a fat.
Are you specifically? You're angry about the casting. You're only angry about the casting, or what else? Are you? You're
what
angry
else would I be angry about? I ain't seen the movie.
You're not angry that Donald Glover's a part of it, or you're just angry.
Anything. He could be the director. He could be the fucking
Does that change anything?
He could be.
I guess that's what I'm trying to understand.
I don't have a problem with Donald Glover. I fuck with him as an artist, an actor, whatever he does in his field. I fuck with a lot of his work for sure. I'm a very big fan. On God, even Parks of the Community. Bro, that was my show. Troy and I bet in the morning, like that was my shit. Like for real.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm saying though, but you playing 21 Savage is bro. You can't even get a leap further. You can't even do a leap like that with parkour. Like, that's crazy. Like, no, this is nowhere near believable. You was doing this, like, in another TV show the other day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, that don't work. Like,
believable.
Like, and my thing is, like, why couldn't 21 play 21? Like, at that age, like 50 did 50 at that age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
What if he didn't want to?
Because Savage can't act. So, I mean, probably can't act. No big deal. But I'm saying, you could have got anybody besides Child. I don't think it's going to hit.
This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. To me, there's somehow Donald Glover attached to this in the way that it is. it bothers you, or it doesn't fit what you write. It seems, and that's why I'm just like, it's
What do
mad
you mean?
interesting.
No. I fuck with bro. I watched Atlanta. I fuck with Atlanta. Like I
But you
like
think
that
he
he has
shouldn't be 21 Savage?
that part. That's all
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
That's
Why?
it. Bro, I feel like he doesn't
They need
have
to
that
get
acting type of range to succinctly play the role to the way it needs to be played.
word.
I just don't feel like he has that scope in his acting abilities. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, for sure.
Do you see him really living 21's life? Like I just gotta see Donald Glover when he's getting the tattoo of the cross on his. I just gotta see that. I just want to see when he's doing it. Because you know they're gonna do like a lot of 50 Cent references from Get Rich or Die Trying. There's gonna be a lot of scenes like that. So I want to see that.
Why do you
with
say
Donald
that?
Glover.
How do you know?
Come on, bro. It's a biopic. They all do that. It's from the same. Come on, bro. The M&Ms, the 50s. Like whenever it's a biopic, it's always that gritty scene. The only thing missing from this shit is Terrence Howard. Let's be real. Like or Mekhi Phifer. That's the only thing missing. Like, bro. I'm
For
still gonna
sure.
watch it. I want to see it. I'd rather see this with them. They clone Tyrone. For real. I feel like this is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be lit. No, real talk though, because let's be real. Childish Gambino, when it comes to like the actual film and music industry, like he's actually been kind of.
You mean Donald Glover?
Donald Glover for sure. Donald Glover for sure. He's been
Childish
making.
Gambino's a different person.
Is it?
It's a whole different thing. That's why he has them separate. Like, don't do that.
Wait. So wait,
Donald
trans
Glover.
or something? Like I don't get it.
Nah. Donald Glover. Just so we're clear. That's all.
Okay, cool.
That's
so
it. That's
yeah,
it.
so Lethal Weapon son. So okay, so
Not
he's
at
been.
all.
Wait, what?
You know he's not his son, right?
Like never.
That's what I'm saying. You got like.
I'm
This
kidding,
is why
bro.
this is
I'm
hilarious.
super kidding, bro.
I hope so.
Bro, he made a joke about it on the community. It was a joke. Like,
I know, and it's in the stand-up. Like I know, dude.
Okay. Like I said, I fuck with the career. I'm trying to tell you. I make the joke. Like you know what I mean? I fuck
Me
with
too.
the career.
Me
Like
too.
I'm saying, I fuck with him. I'm bro. I wish he could rock.
Which is why I don't understand.
If you could rock Abed with him, we could have been rocking. Like I fuck with Abed.
This is why I don't understand why you don't have faith in the whole thing.
I don't see it.
If you're a fan of him and you know his,
first off, gang, they ain't even get the dreads right. Did you see the dreads?
It's on. You think he has to be a spitting image of 21?
Oh,
does he have to?
Believable. That isn't.
What if he doesn't have to be?
Isn't acting
believable, or does it have to be a spitting image? What is the difference?
Believable that. Bro,
you know there's a difference.
Now you're arguing semantics and apples and oranges. Let's be real. Okay, check it out, right? That's like a movie of you coming out, and then they bring my little short black ass over there, and they're like, okay, yeah, you be Richter and play Richter in his role of him and on Block Giant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You a short. Black,
that makes no sense if you're trying to do a film that's exactly mimicking my exact appearance and all this.
So you might have to maybe redefine the word biopic to me. Then what does that?
No. I think biopic is about a person. How it's artistically done and creatively done doesn't have to be like a documentary. I don't have to make a biopic like a documentary, right? I can make a biopic like a movie.
I ain't gonna lie, you could. No, that makes
sense.
So
So now, if you actually just take the little rails off, let's just keep it open. Let's keep it open. Let's keep it open.
Yeah. Then you get Black Little Mermaid. I feel what you're saying.
I'm gonna just kill you real quick, and then I'm gonna make it quick.
Oh, word!
And painless. I'm ready. I'll make this painless.
I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready.
If you know Donald Glover and you actually follow his career, you know he's ill. He's got mad Emmys. He got Katt Williams his Emmy, which Katt Williams been just talking about.
Big facts.
Who wrote that? Who helped produce that?
He did.
Now, if I'm gonna contradict that faith, that talent, and think he can't do whatever he's gonna do in his way, might not be what I would do. I'll try to make it look the same, but he does what he does, man. I've seen Atlanta. I watched the whole.
I ain't gonna hold you. I only watched 2 episodes, so I want to dive into that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you follow him and you understand his writing, his team, what he's about, like this is why I'm excited. It's not gonna be like the 50 Cent. It's not gonna be something you've seen. It's gonna be some new shit, and you're gonna be like, "Fam, he didn't look like him, But actually, like the whole thing, it wasn't about looking like him. It's about his transitions or whatever it is, right?
Right.
Like Donald Glover does this. This is what he does, man.
True.
He
I,
got
I was
Katt
gonna
an
say,
Emmy, fam.
I was gonna
Like
say that this is how you kind of opened my mind up to it when
faith.
you said the biopic isn't like a documentary type situation. That when you said the artist leaves it open to interpretation and how they want to spin out with it, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, the
Then
director.
you get the Wu-Tangs and then the you know what I mean, like shit like that. So like maybe that actually gives me a spin on it where like now it makes me a little more open minded to see it.
Yeah, yeah. If the goal was to make a 21 Savage biopic purely like imitation, like mimicking him, casting,
Yeah,
500 21 Savages to find the right one.
for sure.
What is that? The NWA movie. Like that's where they try to do it, right? Like
Damn, I gotta watch.
they try to cast people that look like easy
At least
everybody,
Cube did it
right?
right. Cube did it
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I'm gonna get my son.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense,
That's where
man.
it's dope. So
No, that makes
so
sense.
for me, I'm excited, man, because he got a Cat and Emmy. He's been on fire. He's been stepping out, doing his own production company. The Mr. and
Oh,
Mrs.
really?
Smith looks a little like different, but to me, this is him. He's still now he's got like a TV show going. He's got a biopic going. Now he's moving to this like Jordan Peele. Like he's moving to me. He's moving up here now. He's not
Hello.
just here, right? Little Donald
Right.
Glover from Community. Now he's
Right.
to me, he's moving, right? So
So it's more of an
that's why
entrepreneur, more of a boss. I feel you. I feel
I
you.
love this. I love this. I'm excited. I'm not a big
Well,
21 fan, but because it's Glover, I'm
that's true.
super
I ain't gonna
hyped.
lie. That does actually bridge a lot of that does cross a lot of genres to actually bring that to 21 and 21 to Glover as well. You know what I'm saying?
Glover's just if you
Yeah.
love what he
Oh,
does
wait,
on
hold
the
on.
screen,
You saying that he's actually setting up his whole production company
yeah,
behind the 21 situation?
most likely. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it's
that's
gonna
lit.
be.
Oh, that's lit. That's lit. Oh, that's
Yeah,
super
dude.
lit.
He like,
Where do you think it's gonna be?
what do you mean?
Like, how are they gonna sorry, where do you think they're gonna shoot the actual video? Like, you're gonna shoot the whole thing in Atlanta specifically,
Oh,
or there's gonna be a lot of
probably,
stuff on the lot? Like,
probably. You know, Don Glover's from Atlanta.
hell yeah, hell
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah, yeah. So most likely they'll use Atlanta or they'll do probably some London stuff too. I'm sure
okay.
because I think he was born there in
Yeah,
UK or
yeah,
something.
he's
Yeah,
born
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's what gonna have the
So
little dark skinned dude from
you know what I'm
Shy or whatever.
saying?
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be dope.
I
It's
was
gonna
just
be
wondering.
dope.
I was just wondering if
It's
they was
gonna
gonna
be
put that.
dope.
I think it is. I ain't gonna hold you. I think it's gonna be lit. I like the fact that you gave me a different perspective on it, so now I can go into it a little bit more open minded.
For
Like,
sure.
you
For
know what I mean?
sure.
So I probably it'll let me enjoy it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? The way you brought it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't wait to talk about that when we bring it back. Because
Yeah, man, I
especially when
can't
you said,
wait.
because I was thinking like I'm like, okay, when you shot Atlanta, I watched the first episodes. It was very gritty. It was in the city, like you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. It was on the turf. You know what I'm saying, and that's what
But
made
there's
it more
comedic
authentic.
moments, but it's not a comedy. It's like
Right,
still tense and real, right? Like with
right, for
Paperboy,
sure.
like that's it's like he's so good at balancing everything.
Oh yeah. But speaking of TV shows, man, we back to our. Oh wait, hold on. We didn't even get our random hip hop fact. What
Oh, true
random
that,
hip
true
hop
that.
facts? Well, I'm sorry,
Hmm.
man. Hold on. Hey, forgive me, Block Giants, man. Forgive us, fans, man. I'm sorry. I forgot our random hip hop fact that we like to bring to y'all every week. Something that's gonna come out of left field that you guys would not know about hip hop if it wasn't for us. So, Richard, what do you have for us this week?
Hopefully, this week's an easy one. The name Busta Rhymes came from Chuck D. Chuck D blessed him with that name. I don't know if people knew that, but yeah, man. I think that's just dope because to me, I miss that lineage where you were kind of given a name by an OG. Where people nowadays
Oh,
you name and brand yourself, right? So for me, I just thought that was a dope fact because it's so uh, contrary to how it is now, where it's like this is my name. I made Lil Pump, whatever.
that's true.
No one called me Lil Pump or whatever, right? So that's the one I got this week. Kind of easy. Some people probably know that one, but we'll be digging. I got some more.
I should have been doing a lot more editing, but I ain't gonna hold you. This week, I was in a lot of watching. So I'm gonna give you a proper easy field on this one because I know I need to hear what's going on with Mr. Robot. What's going on with my
Are we
man Sam?
finished?
Okay.
Are we done?
Okay. So what was it hitting on? How'd you feel about the ending?
The ending was unexpected, not a letdown, but not like a mind blowing or like it wasn't lasting, but it wasn't horrible. I don't know how to describe it. Like it wasn't a letdown, but I don't know. I've seen worse for sure. For sure. I've
I
seen
ain't
way
gonna hold
worse.
you. When I saw Mr. Robot, whatever, I felt like the way it was so what's the word? That's not the word. I want to say sneaky. That's not the word. I was trying to think of I don't know. Oh, covert. Thank you. The word was covert. It was so covert, so clandestine how they move. Like, you know what I mean? How everything was so diabolical, like thought out. I thought that ending was lackluster. Like, I would have thought it would have been like a little more big, kind of like, you know what I mean? But he was kind of like on some like, I'm gonna take my ball and go home type shit. Like, and it was kind of weird. I kind of expected, but I mean, like I said, you got to watch the story to actually get into the mind of him, and you know what I mean, to understand why that's actually probably the most viable option for him. You know what I mean? But like I said, the show was dope though. Show was dope though.
Show was dope. The ending was not what you expect, but I don't think it's horrible. But it's just not like
No, not horrible. No.
the crescendo to it. I guess doesn't match probably kind of probably what you're saying, but it's not a horrible ending. But
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
great show. I definitely I feel like I could see Sam Esmail, the dude that wrote it.
Yeah.
Um, I could see how like since he kind of embraced the last season and the last like episodes or whatever, he filmed and direct them.
Mhm.
Like I just feel like I saw his progression as a director. Like it
Yeah. He
just
grew with him.
everything
Yeah,
got better. 'Cause
yeah,
at first I was like, this is mad. Like
it was dry a little bit.
yeah, I was like, yo,
At
son,
first, a
like
little dry. You're right.
I know you got something at the end for me, but come on, man. Like
I ain't gonna hold you. You're right.
and then I just kind of like took a step back and was like, man, I actually enjoyed being able to see this part of this dude's journey in a sense of like, oh wow, yeah, okay, here we go. Like you're getting it now. Like
That's kind of dope though, because you know what I mean, you brought a different perspective to that too. Because a lot of people, like, you know, when you watch child actors or maybe even family sitcoms, whatever, you grow with the family, like you see them get older, like, but that's a crazy perspective you brought, that you grow with the director. Like, you know what I mean? That's
because
lit.
I'm always looking at the
Yeah,
writing and
that's
the
lit.
directing now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's lit. You're trying to see, like, okay, cool. This season he was on this. Now we doing okay, I see you. Like
but
that's
now
a dope
he's
way to look at it.
directing most of the load. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right.
that's lit.
And I was like,
What's
why
up with
don't I
that?
like this? I was
I
like,
was
I don't like this. The first like episode of the last season, I was like, why don't I like this, man?
Yeah, no, I
Why?
ain't gonna lie. Yeah. No, I ain't gonna lie. The first couple episodes when I first saw it though, it was so dry. Like, I don't know, especially the way he was
Yeah.
doing the scenes too. Like, it was
He
like,
did the comedy was just like over. I was like, yo, fam, it's supposed to be subtle. Like, what are you doing?
yeah, for sure. You know what it is? Once Deadpool hit the market, for some reason, everybody wanted to go for that overly dry comedy in action sequences, which is so weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, bro, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. The only reason it works with you is because you actually collected comic books, just like I did. Like, the only reason that worked for Deadpool, because that was his fucking character. That's what he did in the comic. That was him. Like, when you try to do that with Thor and Hulk and fucking Captain America, and Iron Man, you look fucking weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Let him know.
like, that was weird as hell. Like, but anyway, but no, that shit pissed me off. But bro, when I watched that Thor, bro, I turned Thor 3 off. I was like, he's in an arena or some shit, making jokes and cracking. Bro, come on, bro. Like this. Anyway, man. Shout out Mr. Robot, bro. Dope ass story. The director, you're an awesome director, man. You grew. On God, we can't wait to see what you got next in store for us. I hope you got something coming out with something else, maybe a spinoff, maybe something in the universe. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be ill for real, bro. But you got to put me on that. You also finished something else though. What else you finished? That Making Fun.
Finished Making Fun. I got that recommendation from my sister-in-law.
Okay.
So I had a feeling it was kind of like kid friendly.
Okay.
It's dope.
You gotta give me a little backstory. Yeah. What is Making Fun?
So
Yeah.
Making Fun is a show on Netflix where like it's a bunch of it's like 4 old white men.
Okay.
They're pretty much 3 of them are grouchy. Actually 2 of them. 2 of them are grouchy. The other 2 are kind of just nutty. They make things. They build carpentry, whatever, like sewing. They can do everything, like whatever, right? So the show is they ask these kids, hey, what should we build? And so, like, for example, a kid was like, I want a dinosaur that can shoot pizzas. So they made a dinosaur that can shoot
Shoot
pizzas.
pizzas.
So
Okay,
the
so it's
whole,
like Pimp My Ride, but old people with random
but then,
shit.
but it's kids' imaginations. You know what I mean? So in a sense,
Ooh, okay.
this is
So
this
the
is what
spin
makes
on
it
that is
this is
wild,
what makes it fun. Is like a
right?
kid saying he wants a guitar boat, like and they have to make a boat that
Yeah.
floats, like legitimately floats, and is a guitar and it can play, like and these
Oh,
dudes,
oh,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like
that's left, man. That's kind of left.
it was kind of dope, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like
What's that shit called finished making fun?
making
Okay.
fun.
I ain't
And
gonna
then
lie.
the old man is just grouchy, dude. He's just like, "What do you want? I'm busy. I'm making what you wanted. What do you want?" Like he's just talking to the kid like his family. It's
So he
like
bad grandpa, but making dope, making ill, like, you know what I mean?
dreams
You know what
come
I'm saying?
true. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
It's
so
dope.
you like bad grandpa, but you still make a wish type at the same time.
He's gonna make them suffer through it because he's
Hey,
suffering.
that's a dope genie I want to have. I ain't going.
Yeah. So I recommend
I'm
that
talking
one.
little shit.
I breezed through that one. That was good, man. That's a good family one. You can just
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That one right there, I'm gonna actually go get a trailer of that and see what's up with that. I ain't gonna. That sound kind of funny. What do you? Hey, this is gonna be a side note, but
did
you hear anything about Did you hear anything about Hancock 2?
No.
I heard it's back in effect. Okay, cool. We'll put a pin in that. Episode 7, Hancock 2 in the works.
Interesting.
I ain't gonna lie. They should have did that 10 years ago, if you ask me, though. But let's be real. Yeah. Because you're supposed to strike when the iron is hot. Will, your career ain't hitting how it's supposed to hit. Like Charlize Theron, the Botox ain't sitting how it was sitting.
Oh,
like
forgot about her being in it too.
I didn't. That was my movie, bro. Remember, he was supposed to be Black Superman.
Love that one. Yeah.
Bro, that was it. And your weakness is a white bitch. Like for real, like just stay away from the white bitch, bro. This made Dr. Umar proud when they made that movie. He was like, "Yes, keep all your powers, black man."
It's from a real comic, like an indie comic.
Well,
yeah. That's why I'm like, it's to me one of the better comic book movies. It's definitely
never heard of it.
Deadpool.
I thought it was lit. There was a lot of them. Anyway, short story shorter,
I
thought
they
was definitely gonna come out with 2 or 3 like back to back type shit, like that Blades. I thought it was a Blade type shit, like, but no, they shelved it and he started doing iRobots and all the other shit after that. Like, it's Will. Right. He's gonna get work. It's Will. Like, but now there's on the slowdown, like on the slump. Now he's like, I'm gonna double back on Hancock 2. That's like Chris Tucker trying to do Friday, bro. It's not gonna hit, bro. I'm sorry, it's not gonna hit.
Please don't.
Please don't. I ain't gonna hold you.
Please don't.
I ain't gonna hold you. Chris, you made the right decision by not doing the second one too, because we know you don't smoke weed like that. Katt told us. All right, cool.
What's up with that Fargo? You watching Fargo?
No. You was on Tokyo Vice too.
Oh no, that's coming out. I don't know nothing about that yet.
Okay, me either. Okay. Fargo.
Did you see? If you see season 1, watch that. But we'll get to that another time.
Tokyo Vice.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that another time.
What is that?
It's a detective show. Like, it's a show about a reporter. This white dude from America. He knows Japanese. He goes to Japan to try to be a reporter. Okay. He's an outsider, so he's trying to get in and learn about Yakuza and all this to report straight up, not like Yakuza rules or like don't put this fool's name in.
Wait, is this a show or is this like a documentary?
It's a show.
Oh, okay.
It's a show. And season 2's coming out. They just put out the trailer. That's it. So I don't even know when it's coming out, but just put that on your radar. Watch season.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's it hitting on?
9.5.
Ooh, 9s? Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
See, yeah. You know me. I like the detective stuff. So when they're doing the clues and he's putting the clues together, but then it's not about like being like a bully. He's using the mind, like
on some Reacher shit.
This is that, but it's HBO like good cinematography.
Gritty,
so it looks really good. It's clean, and it's in Japan. So there's the street. It's just a whole different scene that I don't get to see much in Japan, like everywhere. So
the only time we actually got a good Japan scene in any kind of really good movie and relevancy, I want to say, is John Wick. Like, we don't really like the last time we saw Tokyo and it was fucking Fast and Furious. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's good to see. It's good to see like Japan like being beautiful. Japan's a very beautiful country. Like, sorry, country. Yeah, I was
not continent. It's part of a continent.
Yeah, exactly. Asia, and then Whew.
So what you watching now?
But I ain't gonna lie. I want to finish this off with this. We can't. Oh, actually, no. What? Hold on. Let's go straight to this one. Black Wonder Years, yo. What we doing? What we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
This just came into your orbit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Welcome to the party, dog. Welcome to the party.
I had to call this to the front of the pulpit. This was something. What next? What next? You gonna have Mike Epps doing fucking Back to the Future, nigga? The fuck you talking about? Like, look. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. Mike Epps and Back to the Future probably busting. I ain't gonna lie. Being Doc, I ain't gonna lie. That'd be busting. Actually, matter of fact, see, our talents are being wasted here on Block Giants. Our talents are being wasted here as Block Giants. We can
hit him right there. Ink to the G.
Right there. God, you lucky that writing strike is over because we could have been the new Key and Peele. You lost 2, bring 2 more in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway,
the ball.
But Black Wonder
Years.
Y'all should have gave Steve Urkel a spinoff if y'all gonna do Black Wonder Years. What are we doing? Like,
this is when they were just giving out black shows, though.
Yeah, like Stefan had a show called Stefan out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. What was your world gonna look? Black One.
This is what, like 5 years old now? 6 years old? 7 years old?
Hold on. I only got one question.
You know they refilmed it to look like the old too, like on purpose.
I know. That's
okay. It's not really an old thing. This is actually brand new.
This is why I said the Wonder Years needs to be called to the front of the pulpit for numerous transgressions against the black community and against the white community on some real shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, real talk, I'm not saying that you should be racist at all, but there's certain things that need to stay staples as they are. Little Mermaid, white. Wonder Years, Fred Savage, white. Joe Dirt, white. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. Water Boy, white. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's do this. We don't expect y'all to go over there and fucking dunk from the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? Like, we play our role, y'all play y'all. Like, come on, bro. Quit playing Black Wonder Years. What we finna... I feel like Tyler Perry got his grubby little fingers all over this some weird ass way. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I thought it was, but I ain't seen nobody shaking their neck and sassing in the goddamn video. So I realized he left it alone and shit. So all right. But anyway, next show that I like to watch. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm upset with myself because I slept on a banger. I had no idea. Fargo, man. What? First off, they made season 1. I watched the whole season 1. Made season 1 exactly like the movie, but they broke it down and got a little more intricate, which I thought was dope. And then, but I was tripping out on the fact that how are you gonna have 4 seasons of this story? So I scrolled to season 2, season 3. So I thought it was lit. So what they did was they put a spin on and did some American history story, like, you know what I mean, type ish.
American Horror Story. Yeah.
Exactly, American Horror Story type. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then did, you know what I mean? And
they made a universe and now they kind of like can flip it.
Exactly, which I thought was lit because I ain't gonna hold you. Every commercial for the show I'm watching had John Hamm on a horse. And I'm like, how they gonna get John Hamm on this horse in Minnesota in 2006? Like, you know what I mean? It was so weird to me. Like, and then I saw another commercial with some niggas, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't seen one nigga in Minnesota. The only nigga I saw, I'm like, the only nigga I saw in Minnesota, nigga, was the cook who got shot. Like, you know what I'm saying, real quick by Lester. Like, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
The Prince.
You said the Prince.
I said Prince.
He was a Prince.
I said Prince. You know who Prince is? Artist.
Like the artist, formerly known.
That's where he's from.
Oh, Minnesota. Oh, sorry, my bad.
You're saying and him. So you say black people. I was just trying to add that Prince too.
Oh, I was like, you kind of fucked me up with that. I was like, that was Prince.
No. I'm just trying to say there's at least we had two.
Now they got 0. Prince gone,
trying to get
gone. Like they ain't got no more Minnesota. Nah, like they ain't got nothing out there. Like they shot that nigga down like a dog. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't even understand why that nigga even jumped out there with that frying pan like that. Nigga, them white folks don't love you like that. That shit wild. Like they just wrote that nigga out the story just cause. Like I don't understand why they were like, you know, everybody in here got out. He couldn't run out the back. No, you had to defend Becky. That shit was wild. But anyway, Fargo though.
Yeah, let's hear it. How
I ain't
far are
gonna
you
lie.
at? What you
This
watch? One season?
only one season. I'm about to start
Okay.
season 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I want
Hell
to do
yeah.
a whole
Hell yeah.
season and then come in and you know what I mean. So
Let's hear
season
it.
1, I want to say that very well put together. Whoever was in charge of adapting it from the actual movie to the show, I want to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the right appropriate characters. The storyline was on hit. You actually answered more questions that people had from the movie that you answered them in the actual show, which was lit. And you also actually put a more perspective on the actual dude Lester, who actually you realize is a real piece of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first, no, because at first you used to feel sorry for bro. Like, oh, people just be picking on bro. Like, you know what I mean? As soon as he get right, though, you know what I mean? Like, not because you know they always say like when you get a whole bunch of money, like say you get $10 million, whatever, all you're gonna do is be 100% yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny when Lester finally got in his own power, and then you find out, oh, cool. So this is you with when you feel yourself and you have power, you're an asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, so like it's kind of funny when you be like, nigga, like there is no good guy, no bad guys. Like, and it's just a story. That's one thing I like about Fargo. There's no good, bad. I mean, there is some good and bad instances, but like in the story, everybody has their view on what's going on, and that's why I like watching that because everybody in that story feels like they were doing right, or maybe somebody was just acting out of fear. But like they didn't feel like what they were doing were wrong. But all those things culminated, made that wild ass story. That story was so wild. Like, and the crazy part is it's fucking true. And that's what I like about Fargo, for the fact that not only is the story true, but they said there's no way this can only happen one time. Let's go around the country and find 10 more other motherfuckers doing this shit. Like, you know what I mean? And then they made 5 seasons. So I'm very excited to see what we got going coming into season 2.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. Yeah, dude, FX been holding it down, man. Like, that's why Atlanta,
for sure,
Fargo,
Rick and Morty,
and Morty, The Americans,
The Americans, bro. That was my shit.
I'm talking about like FX. FX is solid, man. So if this 21
Preacher, remember Preacher? Not Preacher, Reacher.
No, Preacher you're talking about.
Oh no, it's Preacher. No, Reacher was the other dude. Yeah, Preacher. Yeah, it's Preacher. Hell yeah.
Preacher.
For sure. Yeah. That was my dude.
But yeah.
Roof,
so
nigga.
If this 21 Savage is on the FX thing, then even more faith. They got good showrunners. They make sure the stuff looks dope. American Horror Story, everything's
oh god, their track record is solid. Their track record is very solid.
They've been holding it down, so I ain't mad.
Quietly too, if you notice, right? Just quietly, just plugging away, like, you know what I mean?
Not
just a banger here and there, just a banger, like, because they came out with what? Didn't they have no? I'm sorry, my bad. I keep thinking of Hulu. I'm trying to remember. We're talking about
Hulu is partially owned by the people that have FX.
Yeah, because they had remember The Shy? Was that FX too?
The Shy was Showtime. That's CBS.
Oh, okay. What about Snowfall? What was that?
Snowfall's FX. Fox.
Okay, on God, like I'm saying, like they be having them slow bangers that hit out of nowhere for sure. Like I know, I just really started jumping back on what's it called, FX, like because I ain't watched it for a minute.
But it's quality.
I went down my Rick and Morty rabbit hole on season 6 and 7. Oh, I found season 7.
You found
Rick and Morty. All right. So, but I ain't watched the whole thing. I only watched a couple episodes. But yeah. But like I said, FX they plug away, like, you know what I mean. It reminds me of old school Adult Swim, like, you know what I mean. You just randomly find a lot of bangers out of nowhere, and then they just be quiet, like. So that's
they got something. They got at least one thing I want to see.
Always cooking. So they got one banging, and they always got one cooking at the same time. So that's dope. Yeah, for sure. That's one thing I do respect about it. Like, and I forgot about it for so long too. Like, because remember for a while they were hiatus kind of like on the new content. They were just you'd always just catch them like playing a random like Bad Boys movie or like, you know what I'm saying. You'd be like, oh, okay, I guess nighttime we're gonna watch what's it called? What was that shit? Not Gone in 60 Seconds. Remember that shit? You just always see Gone in 60 Seconds or Con Air type shit. Like,
FX movies, just
oh god, yeah. You know, you're like, all right, this is whatever. Like, but now they cooking because remember they had to
because they made the FX Movies channel. They just made it separate, and now it's like FX.
Oh, they did. Oh, that's what they needed to do for sure. They need to diversify for sure.
That's what I'm saying. The people over there are smart, man. I've been watching them. You could just see and tell, like they on it, man. Shout out to them.
Oh yeah. Hey, what was that? that one show I want to say the last one before we get. Oh, first off, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let's, you know what I mean. But what was that one show they had that about the motherfuckers on the beach with that chick and her sons, and they was robbing shit everywhere? Was that FX as well? You know what I'm talking about? They used to surf on the beach and shit like that. It was kind of like a bullshit Point Break knockoff type shit, but they used to hit licks and everything, and the mom was like in charge of everything. It was 3 boys and shit.
Oh, I know who you talk. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, was that FX?
The white people one. I think so. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That shit was busting.
Okay.
I can't remember the name, but that shit was busting.
Or that might have been TNT actually. I think that was
TNT.
That was
TNT.
TNT. I know what you're talking about.
That was TNT. No. I remember the commercial.
But that was one of theirs that was at like FX level. That was one of theirs that was like.
Oh god, that shit was lit.
I know what you're talking about.
Cool, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was busting. Damn, what was Queen of the South part of? Oh, that was USA. All right, cool. Never mind. All right, FX, man. We tried, man. We fuck with y'all. We tried to throw everything we could at y'all, man. Try to make it stick. Man, this Block Giants, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the end of episode 7. Damn, 7 already?
Knocking them down.
Man, hey, look, thank you for tuning into us on episode 7 on Block Giants, man. We start in 2024. This is our second episode of 2024?
That's right.
Hello. We working, man. We working. Thank you for tuning in with us, man, because we wouldn't be here without you. I'm saying if it wasn't for you guys. So we definitely appreciate that, man. Let us know if you have any topic ideas that you want us to glance over, think about. Submit your comments, submit your comments, your ideas, your thoughts to us. We're gonna definitely glance over it and get back to you guys on that. Also, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Anything you got to say? Anything you want to say, brother?
Nah, man, just drop like 4 bridges or something in the comments so we know you out there. We know you live. Just drop
Hell yeah.
4 or 5 bridges in there so we can see them.
Fuck all that, man. Hey, if you listen to him, drop 4 or 5 bridges. If you listen to me, drop a Lego, man. I want to be a Block Giant, man. Drop a Lego.
Hey, hopefully there's a Lego emoji. Is there a Lego emoji?
There should be. There better be. It's fucking
okay. Legos. I just want to make sure we can have this competition.
I'm gonna look right now. I ain't gonna hold you because I ain't gonna lie. I just assumed there would be because why wouldn't it? That's a fucking.
Now you're making the competition. I gotta make sure it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna look right now. There better be a Lego because that's what it should be. Lego for Block Giants.
You be getting sued. Lego want their money.
Oh shit! I know, right? Damn.
Yeah, that's why those bricks or whatever they call them now.
Oh, okay, brick.
Legos.
Yeah, brick. I'm sorry, my bad. Yep, here you go. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's us. Brick. Yeah, just do that for me.
All right, do the
bricks. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like bricks better than the blocks. I ain't gonna hold it. Look better.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, brick could be like a center block type shit. Yeah, either way, it's still a Block Giants, man. Okay,
right, drop 4 of them. 4 or 5.
But like I said, episode 7, thank you all so much for tuning into us and hearing us rant about our musings, our thoughts, our ideas, our concepts, our whatever we got going, man. Stay prosperous, stay humble, stay positive, stay focused, stay grinding, stay on your pivot, and stay prospering, man. ET to the G. Richter, we got going, man. Block Giants, man. Episode 7, we go.
Peace.
Peace.